Hello friends, how you doing? Excuse the voice, it might come in and out, but it's nice to have a voice back. But I didn't want to pass up an opportunity. I miss talking on my videos, but I'm working on Oz slash Wicked themed album, and I thought, let me take this opportunity to show you something. I'm not sure if this is what I want, but this is the book that I'm going to use to create the book. There's some papers that I still need to get because everything's copyrighted. It's hard to find the things that I want to do for the book, but it'll be a take on Wicked and the Wizard of Oz. And I'm still debating whether I want to use the bags like I did for the Alice book. There's a lot of things going on in my mind, and there's a lot of things I've already designed that I'm not sure if I'm going to use or not, which is this here, and that's all I'm going to show you. But as soon as I figure it out, I'll let you know. But if I chose to create a pocket, this is how I would make a pocket, only because somebody at some point had asked how to make a pocket, and so here you go. And I'm sorry, it was such a while ago, I don't remember. What you need to take account in is your album, the length and the width of your cover or the page that you're putting it on. I know that my cover is 5 inches in length. I'm sorry, in width, 5.5 inches in width. So in order to create, let's just say this is the inside flap, I need to add a 1/2 inch on each side to be able to create a pocket. So that means that I would need to start off with a piece of paper at 6 inches. Okay, if you can see what I'm talking about. This cover is 5.5, so I'm going to add a 1/2 inch to each end. So I'm going to cut a piece of paper at 6 inches, what I have done here, and then I'm going to score a 1/2 inch on each side. Okay, now the height of it depends on how deep you want your pocket to be, and I'm just going to use this for demonstration purposes. And once you've decided, you're going to do a 1/2 inch on 3 sides. On the left side, down at the bottom, and over here. If you want a shorter pocket, then you need to take away a 1/4 inch. But I like mine to be close to the width of my book. So once I've scored a 1/2 inch on 3 sides, what I want to do is I'm going to miter my corners, meaning I'm going to just come in at an angle and cut right where they intersect, where the score lines intersect. I'm going to cut right at the X, just below the X, just very little. Sometimes I go over it and I'm okay with it. At this point, you would add your wet adhesive or your dry adhesive, whatever you want to do. And I'm not going to do that because I'm not sure I want to put a pocket in here, but I just wanted to show you what I was doing. Excuse me. And so now what you would do is you would obviously fold your score lines before you add the wet adhesive, but if you have dry adhesive, you can still do this, meaning double-sided tape. And I would fold, and this is my pocket. Now, I recommend that you mat your paper before you put the pocket in, only because it's hard to mat once the pocket is already added on, okay? I like my matted paper to go just a little bit below where the cut is, and I don't want to waste paper by matting it from top to bottom when the bottom portion isn't going to be seen, if that makes sense. So by cutting it a whole inch, 1/2 inch on each side added to the cover, then when I fold it, then I have the space that I need to create my pocket. And this is how it's done. Once it's adhered, then you have your pocket up here on top, okay? It's very easy, and you can do this with any size depending on your book cover. Again, simple to make. You can make your pockets go this way. You can make them go sideways. You can have your pockets going however you want. But this is how you create a regular size pocket. I didn't want to take it for granted that not everybody knows how to do it. And plus, give me an opportunity to talk to you guys, and I'll take it. So I hope that this helps. Again, you can do this on any size project. Something else that I may do, it's very difficult to explain, is how to create these hinges. This is actually an easier way that I created. This is called a hidden stack the deck. You can probably find a tutorial online somewhere, and I'll go over how I made this. Again, all these measurements are, I can't give you specifics because you can cut it to however you want. What I will tell you is you want the length of your book to be the length of your paper so that the hinges go from top to bottom, and I leave about 1/8 of an inch on top and bottom because I don't want it end to end. Again, preference, but that's another story for another time. So that's my little pocket tutorial. I hope this helps. Again, my Wicked or Oz album is coming along. Somebody had asked to show a tutorial on this, and this would be like 10 videos if I were to show you how to do this. But I may just show you, like I've done with the Alice book, I showed what I did with this, but I'll do it again just very briefly at some point. Not anytime soon, but it'll come. I just don't know when. All right, you guys, I miss you guys. Good to see you. Thanks for the tags and the follows and all that. I truly, truly appreciate you. Until next time, my friends, have a good one.